Welcome to Alpha Channel. Unmask your potential. Please like, subscribe, and share.
This is my story. This is your story too. Hey, welcome back. You're here with me, Mr. Alpha, your voice of clarity in a noisy world. You're probably doing something else while listening to this, aren't you? And that's fine. That's the beauty of Mr. Alpha. You don't need to stop everything. Just let these words flow in the background. Because even when you're not fully focused, something still clicks and life starts to shift. Subtle, but real. Let me drop something golden into your life today. I want you to listen, not with your ears, but with your energy. Here's the truth. Money has energy. Let that sink in. Look around you. Touch something nearby. Maybe it's a broom. Maybe it's your makeup brush. Maybe you're holding your coffee. Now realize this. Everything you just touched carries energy. And those objects, they're not in front of you by accident. They're there because, on some level, you pulled them into your world. Now say this out loud with me. The energy of objects is varied, but the energy inside of me is mine to command. Again, the energy of objects is varied, but the energy inside of me is mine to command. That's the code, the key. Money, like everything else, carries energy. And here's the twist. It comes into your life because you, with or without realizing it, invited it in. You attracted that amount in your wallet. You attracted the exact figure in your bank account right now. Don't believe it? Let me explain. There was a moment when your energy aligned with the energy of money. And in that moment, boom, you called it in. It wasn't chance. It was energy. Energy doesn't lie. Energy attracts what is similar. Think back. Ever had one of those days? The ones where nothing goes right. Traffic out of nowhere. Spilling coffee. Arguments. Delay after delay. Bad news all day. By the time your head hits the pillow, you whisper, "This day sucked." Yeah, we've all been there. And here's the brutal truth. You attracted that day. Why? Because when you felt sad, angry, or frustrated, and didn't shift that energy, you became a magnet for more of the same. Negative attracts negative. Simple, but the same rule applies in reverse. Happiness, peace, gratitude, those are powerful energies. And when you move through life in that frequency, you start drawing in good things, people, opportunities, and yes, money. Now let's go deeper. How do you see money? Negative or positive? Answer in the comments if you like. But here's what I want you to understand. Money isn't positive or negative by itself. It becomes what you make it. If you treat money like a villain, it'll run from you. But if you treat money like a tool, a force for good, it'll come back bringing friends. Have you ever had a small amount of money but felt insanely happy? Like somehow it was enough? That's not random. That's energy. It wasn't the amount, it was the meaning you gave it. So here's the shift. If you want more money in your life, start by redefining what money means to you. Don't see it as something to spend on flexing or showing off. See it as power to help, to heal, to love. Here's the challenge. Next time you dream of having billions in the bank, and you should dream, don't start by imagining cars or vacations. That's easy. Instead, imagine this. How many people could I help with this money? How many lives could I touch? How many animals could I feed? What could I do for my parents, for their joy, for their peace? That is the kind of thought that makes money want to come home to you. Because when your vision is bigger than yourself, your energy becomes magnetic. Now pause and close your eyes for a second. Imagine your account has billions. Say amen if you're open to that reality. Now instead of thinking what can I buy, ask who can I bless? That's where the real game begins. And here's the final piece, the part most people miss. It's not about future money. It's about what you do with your money now. Yes, the money in your wallet or your bank right now. Use that money joyfully. Use it without complaint. Don't whine about rising prices. Don't moan about the economy. Instead, spend with joy. Even if it's a small amount, spend it with purpose, with peace, with intention. Use it to bless someone. Use it to treat yourself. Not out of ego, but out of love. And above all, never complain about money again. Say this with me. I am wealthy. I am rich. Because the wealth starts in your mind, not your bank. When you give with joy, when you spend with gratitude, when you act with trust, money responds. It returns, not alone, but with more. Because energy, positive attracts positive. Negative attracts negative. That's the law of life, the law of energy. You've experienced this before. You just didn't know the name of the game. Now you do. So rewatch this if you need to. Let it sink in. Let it shift you. And if this message hit you deep, do something for me. Smash that like button. Drop a comment if you've felt this energy before. And if you need a place to be heard, you'll find me in the description. Share this with someone you want to bless. And keep showing up for yourself. This is Mr. Alpha, and this is your transformation.